Welcome back, football fans. It's week 9 of the PrepZone preview, brought to you by Naples Dodge Chrysler Jeep, and we are out at First Baptist today. Season's winding down, so the playoff picture is getting a little bit clearer. So to get us started, here's Coach John Weber with his breakdown.
Hello, football fans. Coach John Weber, week 9 of the high school football season, and we're finally beginning to find out who's in and who's out of the high school playoffs. Last week, Immokalee travels to Palmetto Ridge. They play a very flat first half, but they turn the Jets on in the second half, and they beat a very good Palmetto Ridge football team. But the game of the week last week, the Lely Trojans, they're getting better and better every week. They beat Golden Gate impressively last week. They're in the playoffs, and now they await the Immokalee Indians to see who wins that district. This week, Barron Kyer travels to Gulf Coast. Folks, both of these teams need a win badly. They've been fighting injuries for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I look for this one to go right down to the wire. Big ball game in 6A. Palmetto Ridge travels to Naples. The winner wins the district. The loser is the runner-up. I think the game last week against the Indians helps Palmetto Ridge. But folks, Naples has been there many times. A big pressure game does not hurt them very much. I like the Eagles to win this game. And in our game of the week, ECS travels to First Baptist, who's already locked up this 2A district. Joining me will be the head coach at First Baptist, Billy Sparacio. Coach, I think at the end of last year that you had it in your mind that this was going to be a pretty good football team this coming year, and you certainly have been balanced on offense and defense. Tell us a little bit about this football team.
It's a special group because, we had a real neat year last year. We were able to go pretty deep, and we graduated a bunch of seniors. So there was a big challenge, especially at a small school when you graduate that many upperclassmen, seniors, the cupboards are a little bit bare, but we knew as a staff we had some really special kids that we were, the cupboards weren't bare, and we had some really good kids that worked hard over the years, and it was their time. So we had a good off season. We were excited about it, and like you said, I just think all 3 phases, offense, defense, and the kicking game, starting to come together, and they could do some really neat things. If they play to their potential, they could be great.
Well, that camaraderie, you can't teach that. You've got to have that. And this week you play ECS, and if you win this one, I said you've already clinched the district, but I think if you win this one, you do clinch the district. They're in a little bit of transition, but they've played really good football all year long.
They have, a handful of really good athletes. Their quarterback, we'll start with him. He's pretty special, and they've done a good job. They really have. They've scored a lot of points. They move the football well, and they create headaches for you, but I've just been really impressed with, you mentioned the camaraderie. I think it starts with our staff. Great group of guys that I'm blessed to work with. They work really, really hard, but we have a lot of fun doing it. There's parts of the season that are a grind, but we love it. We do it the way that, God's kind of called us to do it here, and we've been blessed to have what we have, and we have a lot of fun. I think it rubs off on the kids, and the kids have a blast doing it, and so I'm excited about what our defense can do. I'm excited about our kicking game, and offensively, I think we should be able to hold our own. So it'd be great, and one at a time, so we'll take one at a time.
Well, that's the key. You're having fun, and your kids believe in what you're doing. Folks, we are running out of games. This is going to be a great one, but if you can't come here, you better go see one, because we're just about at the end of the road, and it's the best show in town on Friday night.
Traditionally, Billy Sparacio's teams are more of a ground and pound, but one of their biggest surprises this year has been wide receiver Taylor Sprecher, who's never actually played organized football until his senior year. So for more on that, here's our player spotlight.
Well, the coaches have been trying to get me to come out ever since my freshman year, and they finally got me to come out my senior year, and it's paid off, so I'm really glad I came out. They did a great job last year, and I thought I'd join this year and try to see if I can help them go a little bit further. It's a blessing to be such a big part of the team. To be able to contribute in every game and do the best I can is a great opportunity. We prepare for every game as hard as we can. We have great coaching staff that really helps us know what to look for, and you can expect us to just really play our best and do everything we do for God's glory. So.
Hey folks, that does our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, stay with PrepZone all week. We've got your news, notes, analysis, photos, videos, previews, everything you could ask for to get you ready for this week's Southwest Florida football action. And don't forget, Friday night, we've got the live chat going on where we keep you up to date with everything that is going on in Southwest Florida. And until next week, we've got you covered.